Welcome to A Date with Fate. After returning from their first battle together, Mailaia met an acquaintance from the military, the group received their money from the kill, and then decided to split up for dinner. Where we last left off, Fenfi and Marcon were enjoying dinner together at another restaurant, while Faye was about to learn some information about Marcon from Patrook, with Mailaia closely watching. What is Mailaia doing before we go to Faye?
Mailaia has probably gone down to see what's going on in the town, in the tavern, just to keep an eye out. But how prominent is Faye and Patrook?
They're off to the side. They're not in the center of the room.
So I probably will sit more centrally located, but in an area that's encourages solitude, and try and listen without really listening to whatever conversation is happening.
So Faye and Patrook. So Faye last asked Patrook to spell everything about Marcon that he knows.
Yes.
And as a reminder, Patrook is an orc friend of Marcon's that Marcon owes 800 gold.
Some friend.
He is enamored with Faye and will tell her anything. Oh, where should I begin? I met Marcon when we were at uni together, and, well, we didn't spend much time at uni, if you know what I mean. We were going out more often than we were in class.
Ooh. Okay. What kind of things did you go out and do? Was it looking for love? Was it partying? Was it
I'd say
just...
sort of the above. I mean, a lot of gambling, some drinking, some stupid adventures, wasting too much money.
Adventures and money.
I know.
They are intertwined.
And yeah, he's quite the gambler. But I've changed. I can't do that anymore. I can't believe I'm seeing him after all these years. I've been trying to dodge my debtors and find jobs and stuff like that, and my family cast me out, and it's been hard.
What kind of skills do you have? Like, what's something that makes you the most money, you would say?
Oh, I'm very good at counting other people's money. I mean,
An accountant?
Yes, and I mean, I'm not much of a fighter, but I can look intimidating. I don't know, I'd rather have a kind of bookkeeping position if that's possible.
Oh my word. I think you would be perfect. Okay, let me tell you the deets. So, on Brys, I have my home, and then my mummy and daddy have their home, and their accountant is the worst. He's extremely old, and he makes mistakes, and I'm pretty sure he's stolen from my parents more than a couple times. So, I would love to have you as their accountant, since you seem to be above board and pretty honest, and honestly, I think they would absolutely adore you.
So they just cast the other guy out?
Yeah, because I don't like him, so he's not nice, and he is a liar, so...
Oh. Well...
At least I think he's a liar. I'm pretty sure he's stealing.
I'd be sure to make the money that I owe back quickly, and maybe my parents would stop disowning me if I could show them that I've changed for good.
Yes? Oh my goodness. Okay. Wonderful.
Do I
do you want to do a perception check?
Sure.
They're not trying to, like, hide anything.
It's a 15.
Yeah, they're not hiding anything, and you can hear this. Despite all the other chatter, you're able to zoom in on their...
Alright, assuming I'm able to do that, And do I know the nature of the relationship between humans and elves on Brys?
Well, remember last time you did a really bad roll on learning the racism, so you don't.
Right. So I don't know anything.
No.
And I can't help. All right. So I hear it, and I'm just not trustworthy.
Unless you have any questions about Marcon that you want to get in on.
I might mosey over if I hear that they're talking about Marcon a little bit.
So this is wonderful. Oh my goodness. This is fantastic. And again, even if Mummy and Daddy don't choose you, you can just be my accountant and, take care of my estate. And then we'll take care of you for sure. And then we can also send money to wherever you need. In fact, where are your parents located?
Oh, they live in Growlord.
Growlord?
It's north of here. It's the other country north of here. I don't know how much you know about outside of Brys.
Not too much, if I'm to be completely honest. I know I've gone through Rainport a few times, but mostly stay on the island and do that, so it's absolutely delightful.
It'll be a treat and a treasure to see it. I do look forward to being there.
And it's going to be great for you. I think it's going to be wonderful. Yes, once we're there and we figured out whether you're working for my mummy or for me, go ahead and get your contract set up. But yes, I think this is going to go wonderfully. I'm so excited for you.
I'd love to do a toast to that, if you're up for it.
I love a toast. Is Holdak still working?
Now it's Lopsy. Holdak is the morning / early evening, and Lopsy does the rest. Lopsy is a gnome. They're partners.
Okay. Trick, what is your beverage of choice for toasts?
Well, I mean, in a place like this, they're not going to have champagne, but I suppose we could just do ale.
Ale? Wonderful. Lopsy, dear, 2 ales, please. And if you could put them in, very cool glasses instead of tankards, because we're going to do a toast. So I would really like it to be more special than a regular tankard.
Can you do a persuasion check?
Yes.
He's been told how awesome you are by Holdak, but still.
Oh, that's a natural 19 plus. That's a 28 total.
Okay, wow. That is a lot of...
You're such a bard.
Ow, right away. I'll get it. And so he goes to look for the fanciest whatever they might have and bring it.
Wonderful.
Here's our best ones.
Lovely. Oh my goodness. I love the swirly bit. Fantastic. Thank you, Lopsy. You're a dear.
He leaves.
Do accounting.
Accounting.
Link.
So anything else with Fenfi and Marcon?
As we enjoy our dinner, you see Marcon just imbibing a little bit more free with his flask, and he does seem to be getting a little bit happier and a little bit looser.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna see that he's drinking, and then I'm gonna drink more as well.
You were persuaded automatically.
Yes.
Do you... what are you drinking? Because he has stuff from his flask.
Oh, okay.
And
what am I drinking?
Yeah, we never... Because, the lady took food orders from you, but she took drink orders, so let's retroact. What are you drinking?
My go-to is ale, but I want to drink something harder.
You had the 2B earlier,
so,
too. only a few, like 20 minutes ago. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I did drink a little bit. Can I get can I get a shot of something? Do I ask for it now, or do I?
Sure. I'll bring you some whiskey. We have some whiskey if you'd like.
Okay. Oh, I'd love some whiskey.
For you as well, gentlemen.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, she brings some whiskey, so that you can drink together. So that's what already happened. Okay.
Great.
Pass.
So you're a big whiskey drinker then?
Oh, every once in a while. I love just to drink every once in a while with people.
Why? Good, you're in good company then. It's always lonely drinking by yourself.
Mm-hmm. Are you a big drinker?
Wait, every now and then, like a few drinks.
Can you roll deception on that?
Yes, yeah. I sure
Given the
do.
flask that you carry around.
That is going to be, let's see. That is going to be a dirty 20, I think.
Nice.
Wait, where's my... Yeah, dirty 20.
Faye falls for your... just a bit.
Okay.
Or sorry, not Faye, Fenfi.
Something there's. It's nice to just take the edge off at the end of the day.
Definitely, yeah. All right, with your story, I'd imagine you'd drink a lot more. I would if I were losing my... If I couldn't find my daughter, I mean, I'd be drunk half the day.
Well, I try to keep myself sober for for the most part. But every once in a while I like to treat myself, but I'm pretty focused on finding my daughter.
I try to keep myself sober for most of the day.
Most of the day.
That's what it sounded like I was going into.
I missed that, what?
No, just this because she's like most of the time is
Most of the time. Most of the day. Most of the time. Great. So,
for me, that's good. What were we saying?
nothing. I just, so the ship that we're going to be on tomorrow. I'm sorry. Did I maybe it's the whiskey. Did you say you'd been on a ship before or no?
Yeah, she said yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're not going to get like seasick or anything, right? You don't think so?
Oh, it is a possibility that we'll get sick. Like I told you before, you can look out into the distance, and that's probably the best way to prevent seasickness.
Right, out into the distance.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing with that is, I'm not really good at looking out into the distance when we're like, rocking up and down. I don't think so. I mean, I've never gone swimming before, in like the deep waters. So.
Oh, you gotta trust me. You gotta look out into that distance, or else you're gonna be throwing up off the side of the boat.
No, maybe I'll just bring this with me. And he gestures to the flask. Maybe I'll just, if I'm a little happier and looser, maybe that'll help too.
We'll see about that.
Oh, maybe.
Okay. Anything else here?
No. How much is when the waiter comes back? How much for the meal?
Sorry, the lady. It'll be 30 copper.
30 copper. 30 copper. Cool. 30 copper. And he fishes into his bag.
Oh,
and
split.
Yeah. We'll split it. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Okay. Then I throw my 15, or Is this a tipping culture?
No,
Do we tip too?
it's not a tipping culture.
Okay.
Not a tipping culture.
That's a tipping culture.
Cool.
Is this a tipping culture? So, Faye and Patrook, with Mailaia watching them, are enjoying their beverages in their fancy glasses.
And after their toast, I'm gonna sort of mosey over with like a little bit of
Superiority.
this is just internal superiority. Outwardly, I'm coming over with a little bit of like attempting to be friendliness, but
Uh-huh.
it's completely false. I'm gonna try to do your accent. Well, what are we drinking to?
I'm going to be her accountant, or her parents' accountant. See, she's giving me a job on Brys. Oh, I didn't get your name earlier. I'm Patrook.
Oh, Mailaia. Nice to meet you. Faye with all the generosity.
Yes, isn't it wonderful?
She is an amazing elf. I just never thought that elves could be like this.
I must
Oh my
say,
dear, what else have you come across? Like, give us a poor name. I must correct this at once.
Well, a lot of elves that I've met from Brys, wouldn't talk to an orc like me, no matter how rich my family is. So, I've always been interested in the magic they have there, but I've never been able to talk to one.
Well, there's a very good chance they weren't actually from Brys. They're probably from one of the outer islands. They tend to be a more superior and they have like an inferiority complex, so
Oh,
it might have been one of them.
I understand.
Yes.
So, Mailaia, are you friends with Marcon?
friends is a rather strong term. I've met Marcon. We were fighting on the front together.
I'm sorry for what's happening, and I know that war must be very difficult. I'm just not much of a fighter, so I'm not able to serve our country.
And at that, do I have a drink? By any chance, can I have a drink?
You can have gotten one before you came over.
Let's say I
You
had a
it,
nail.
Yeah.
And so as soon as he says that war is hard, I'm just gonna take a big swig of it. And it's not it's not all it's cracked up to be, that's for sure.
Well, I'll thank you for your duty and service, and
Don't
okay,
thank me.
all right. I mean, you're doing something more than I can do. Or you were.
I'm sure that whatever it is you're doing is as necessary.
I'm not doing anything but thinking of myself and getting my debts erased. So, you're quite an amazing person compared to me.
Another drink. So how long have you known Marcon?
Oh, yes, lots of years. We were in uni together. And, Wait, Marcon, how old are you?
23.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Baby.
So, you're
I'm also a baby, but it's fine.
I mean, I suppose 5-6 years now.
Well, it's good that you're on the straight and narrow then.
I'm trying.
Faye,
Yes, darling.
how did you come by such a generous spirit?
Well,
Do you want to roll
Once
intimidation?
we-
Wait.
I mean, yeah, sure.
for
I'll
it.
do a little bit of intimidation with that.
I'll just use my passive insight.
I can hear Hayley's pen
Roll for
clicking.
passive aggressiveness.
Yeah.
What is plus
Oh.
intimidation? Where's my intimidation? Oh my
You have a
gosh!
high intimidation.
It's charisma. That would be a 26.
Oh.
Okay,
So
well,
with
my passive
Mailaia
insight.
staring- With your passive, I would say Mailaia is really staring daggers, and Faye is almost like Faye is normally really cool and collective, but can feel a little tiny bit rattled. Like, what did I do to deserve this?
Did I deserve this? Oh, you know, life, my dear sweet young lady. I do have to remind you that I have lived, I don't know, let's take a guess since I don't actually know your age. But I have lived, let's say, you're pretty young. I'm gonna guess that I've lived roughly 7 of your lifetimes thus far. So, you know, I may have learned couple things in the past 150 years of being on an island where nothing changes. I don't know. Maybe that's it. But please, tell me about the front. How is that? Tell me, what did you think war was going to be like? Young and naive.
Oh.
Human.
Oh shoot.
Fighting words.
War-
Do you?
war-
Oh no, go ahead.
No,
go
you're
ahead.
good. You're good.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, Faye, can you roll a perception? Or
Go
sorry, not
for
for
it.
persuasion. Persuasion.
Ooh.
Persuasion. Okay. Okay. Oh well. That's a 13.
Okay, and that goes against my passive, whatever.
It could be, but I mean,
Well, I would say at this point it's up to you what you want to tell her.
It's fine. I'm gonna say things. No one wants to be in a war, but we all have to do our duty.
yes.
And so,
So what got you into the war other than duty? You said that war's not all it's cracked up to be. You promised, I don't know, seeing new sights, going new places, meeting new people, malarkey.
and I slam the ale onto the desk, and I say, or onto the
And
table.
Patrick is like, oh, don't fight.
If you think there would be anything that could take me to the battlefield other than duty, your wisdom is not all it's cracked up to be. Doesn't matter how many lifetimes you've lived.
Okay. Sure.
Mailaia, calm down, okay? It's just friends here, and it's just a party atmosphere, being in a tavern.
I am
Absolutely
far
right.
too recently near the front, Patrick. Forgive me for my eagerness to jump. And Faye,
Yes, you were quite eager, weren't you? Maybe you leapt a little too quickly before you jumped. That doesn't make sense, but it does in my mind. I have had too much ale. But I'm right and you're wrong, so get the fuck over it.
But Faye, people want to support their country in a time of war.
I know. I was just asking what you thought would be differently, and then she attacked me with such vitriol and anger.
ale,
and
more ale. Just drinking all the ale, and my knuckles on the chair are white as I'm continuing to drink.
I was just being curious, and then she attacked me. Did you see that? Terrible.
Oh, I always.
It's all
it was
right, but
kind
true.
of surprising, but. So first of all, I want to go back. What is Fenfi? Are Fenfi and Marcon coming back yet?
Marcon, yes. And Marcon has had enough to drink at this point that he is not paying attention to his stealth.
Okay. And Fenfi, are you with Marcon?
Yes, I'm just walking beside him.
Okay. I'd say you have an advantage on stealth if you're walking beside him, because if you were especially on the other side of him. But that,
Okay.
I mean, as far as that, no. But so yeah, I'm gonna roll perception for. Can you roll stealth at a disadvantage? As you enter the bar.
Stealth at a disadvantage for me?
Yeah.
Alrighty. That's a 21 still.
Oh. Patrick is too worried about Faye and Mailaia right now. Cool to notice.
No.
Faye, have you ever fought for your country?
Why would I need to? Brys doesn't go to war. You don't.
Have
do
you
war.
ever served anyone other than yourself?
I'm serving you, aren't I? And I'm serving Marcon, and I'm serving Patrick. I'm serving Fenfi, and I'm serving a mutual friend who you made a promise to before thinking it through. Oh dear, did I step on something maybe? Oh, I shouldn't have. Oh.
Marcon and Fenfi, if you can see them in the corner, but if you roll perception.
Okay. I will roll perception.
Me too.
Oh, that's gonna be high. Let's see.
Mine's 19.
Nice. You see
22.
ones. Okay. You can see them and likely hear them.
Cool. Having the fortune
Okay.
to make things happen the way you want them to isn't the same as serving. I appreciate what you've done, but we all are in this for some reason, and you're simply taking the easiest road for you.
Oh, am I? Is this easy? This right here is the easiest road I could have taken.
No,
I do believe
this
it's
is
the
the
most-
first. This is the first attempt at opposition you've experienced.
Oh, so young.
Just gonna keep saying that. Just gonna, that pisses her off more than anything.
Oh.
If you think this is easy and that I want something easy, then you know absolutely nothing about me.
Wait, Fenfi, were you saying
This
something?
Oh, I was just gonna say like, it looks like they're fighting there.
Yeah, should we go intervene and see if we can help?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right, well,
There you wander
after
over.
you.
I would like walk over and I'm like really short looking up at you guys.
Yeah, no, there's
hello,
remember there's like
Sitting
some
on a high
kinds
chair?
of there's some accommodations around all the tables because of the fact that the owners are a halfling and a gnome.
Oh yeah, okay,
Right.
okay. Awesome. So we just like sit next to you guys.
Oh, hello, darlings. How was your outing?
Hi, it was great. It was great. We got some food. How about you?
Oh, me and Patrick have talked, and we've got things set up. He's going to be my accountant, or my mummy's accountant, depending on how things work out.
Hi, very nice. And he's so good at that too. I'm going to very boldly put my hands on his shoulders, slap him down, and give him a massage.
Marcon, well, thank you. I do hope that this helps me get back what I am owing to other people. But,
Oh,
I mean, just for tonight, for old time's sake, I've been looking for you. Would you like to have a drink?
you know what? That sounds great, my friend, my buddy old pal.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
Would any of you like another drink, another round?
Oh, wonderful. Sure, I'll have another ale in my fancy swirly cup.
Okay. And I'll see if there's any more fancy swirly cups. You... Wait, he doesn't know your name. You, what's your name? I'm Patrick.
That's to Fenfi.
Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, hi there. I think I'll have a. My name's Fenfi. I think I'll have a shot. I'll have another shot. I'm gonna stick with the shots tonight.
A shot of what? Whiskey?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll have some whiskey.
Mailaia, would you like anything more?
I'm all right, thank you, Patrick.
So he goes to get some drinks for those who wanted.
All right, well, here we are then. Shall we toast, my friend, to old times?
Oh yeah, so yeah, he comes
Oh,
back.
yes.
To old times, good friendships, crazy rollicking adventures.
You and me, we always got through it together, didn't we?
We sure did. Whatever the thing was, we found a way out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
So
To adventures.
Two adventures.
And you've picked up some interesting friends already.
Oh, they're a hoot, aren't they? Well, you know me. I'm always a social butterfly, right? They call me that.
I think they called you that, and some other names. Remember that time when we went golfing off the roof of the dean's house?
yeah, of course. How could I forget that?
It was. I remember when his guard came and found us, and we had to escape out of that.
Boy, we could have gotten in trouble for that one, but you know, that's what happens when we had one too many. Patrick and I, we were in university together. Did he tell you that?
He did.
Yeah, and we were kind of the class clowns, if you may. And
When we were in
this one
class,
time,
that's right.
and we went golfing off the dean's roof, and you know, look, there were some crazy times that we had together, but most of the time we got off unscathed.
Most of the time.
Ooh. With this golfing off of his roof, were you aiming at anything in particular, or just like?
Yeah, there's a statue. So, I mean, there's a statue off in the distance that's well known. It's like the center of the university. So, that's what we were aiming for. But you can't really see straight when you had multiple drinks.
Was anyone hurt?
I don't know. I'm sure there were some balls flying onto people's heads, but it was night time, so there weren't that many people around.
Worst comes to worst, they forgot some math,
Right.
Right, yeah.
which is fine because Patrick, you have all the math.
Gripping the
You
table
don't need the
in
maths if you have
frustration and
maths.
anger. Gripping the table. Angry.
I'm gonna. Can I check in
wait,
and see if I notice Mailaia's like energy?
yeah, go ahead. Roll it.
I want to do perception checks.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What were you gonna say besides that, Fenfi?
Oh, I was gonna say, can I do that too?
Yeah,
Um,
perception to see.
Perception.
Or insight. I
Oh,
guess.
that's not gonna be
It's
great. That's
clear
a
to see what she's
10.
doing.
21.
Okay, so
I got a 21.
Marcon is a bit far gone, and Fenfi is still available, and you see the anger and clenching of Mailaia, and like you're like, what is happening here?
Yeah, so I'm gonna reach over to her with like my hand, and I'm gonna say, "Hey there, Mailaia, are you okay?" I'm gonna whisper it to her. So it's
Sure, I tried to whisper to her, may I roll either persuasion or deception?
Persuasion.
It's deception.
Okay, deception.
No, it's
Deception.
fine. It's whatever you want.
I don't know. Deception. You're trying to hide
that's
something.
a 13.
Can you roll perception then, Andrea?
11.
Okay. So somehow, even despite her really tense body posture, you're like,
Fine.
okay. I mean, it's okay. I guess she's got it handled, and you believe that she's fine.
Okay, and then I just like squeeze her hand, and then go back
Aw.
to what I'm listening.
And Marcon and
Did
Patrick
you-
continue to talk about whatever. No, go ahead, Mailaia.
I was going to say, aside from the various hijinks that the two of you got off to at university, did you do any learning?
Well, I
And
did.
learning. Of course we learned. Well, we didn't do any of that, like, book learning stuff that they were trying to teach us, but we learned a whole lot on our own, didn't we,
Speak for
Patrick?
yourself. I learned my book smarts from uni. I mean, I was born with some too. But
What did you study, Patrick?
I studied accounting and I studied math and a lot of writing and handwriting and writing grants, these kinds of things.
It's all quite impressive.
Hold on. Patrick rolls a 13 on perception to see if Mailaia is being sarcastic. She can't quite understand if
She's not.
it's sarcasm or not.
She's very dry, but she was impressed.
But Marcon was hardly ever in class.
Boy, I couldn't do that double lifestyle that you did, Patrick. You do all of the boring stuff during the day and then party at night. I had to, keep the party going during the day so that there was something to come home to.
Right. That's how you end up. Where you ended up. Right? But no, we're not going to go into that right now. So keeping the vibe fun and happy right now. Another drink.
Another drink, yeah.
Another drink and another game. I have a fun game we can play.
Oh, exciting. I love games.
Okay, it's called A Truth and a Lie.
Bye.
I like
Yes,
the
so-
sound of it.
We take a turn. Someone will be the talker, and then you all have to decide whether they're telling the truth or they're telling a lie. And they're going to take two sentences. One is truth and one is false. So, for instance, I would say, like, I have red hair and I'm a dog. So, obviously, not a dog, but I do have red hair. So that's the truth. There's the lie, and you have to determine which one of my sentences are which. Do you want to play? And then if you lose, you have to drink. I'll throw that in there.
Yeah, I'm down.
Wonderful.
Oh, 18. So Patrick was just trying perception on Mailaia and Fenfi again, because it seems like they're not as into it as the other. So he sees Mailaia especially does not seem into this. Do you want to play, Mailaia?
I would love to play.
Fenfi, does it sound fun for you?
I mean, why not?
Okay, I'm just making sure everyone's having fun. Sorry, Faye. Go ahead.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Of course, we have to make sure that everybody wants to play. Consent, very important. So, here we go. I'm going to say two sentences, and then you decide which is the truth and which is the lie. Here we go. My favorite meal is not from Brys. And now for sentence number two. Let's see, my best friend is going to be sacrificed.
I guess you guys
Which
can
is
roll
the truth?
perception. You can roll perception if you really want to see if there were any eye shifting or common lie signals.
I just want to guess.
Yeah, you can just guess.
The first statement is true.
I would say the first statement is true because I can't imagine someone being sacrificed in today's day and age.
I can. I think the second statement is true.
I think the first statement is true.
Okay. Anybody want to discuss or figure out which is which? Anything else? Or you guys are good with your answers?
I'll tell you as the DM, she's talked about this before.
I cannot think that anyone would sit so happily if their best friend were to be sacrificed. So, your favorite meal is not from Brys.
Final answers, everybody?
Aye.
Good?
Aye.
Marcon, you have to take a drink.
Really? All right. Wait, are we drinking for getting it right or getting it wrong?
You got it wrong.
I got it wrong. All right.
Wait, sorry, is the first one?
Yes, my favorite meal is actually from here. It's fish and
Oh.
chips.
So I was right.
Yes, you were right. I mean, you can take a drink if you want. We don't have to play by the rules, but usually the losers drink because then they can't really lie later when it's their turn.
Okay.
I'll go next.
The floor is yours.
First statement. I love book learning. Second statement. My favorite song is The Ballad of Salabod. Sabulod. That's what I meant. Had too much to drink.
Well, I can tell you like book learning, so I think that's the truth.
I agree with Patruk. That first statement is the truth.
I think that you're pretty smart, so I'm gonna say you love book learning.
Oh, yes, I think I will go with book learning as well, but not because you like it. Just based on what I've seen. You're clearly not street smart, so it must be the book smarts.
Jab.
Jab. Ow. I love book learning.
I would like to incite that statement.
You can insight that. I will roll either persuasion or deception, depending on how it is. And I got a 10, so whatever you got.
About a 24.
Nice.
Okay, so you can tell that I do like the outcome of book learning, but I hate the actual learning.
That's a good one. Good way of putting it.
Yeah.
All right, Marcon, you go next.
Take a drink. Alrighty. Alright. Let's see here. Statement number 1. I made my first gold piece when I was 11 and a half years old. Statement number 2. Let's see. And he thinks for a second. And he says, statement number 2. My family is one of the most well-known and popular families in my hometown.
Well, I don't know how popular they are anymore. I'm gonna say number 1.
And Faye?
Oh. This is tricky because we did talk a little bit. But you spoke about your family a bit. I think, yes, I'm going to go with second statement. Family's quite popular.
First, don't believe you've ever earned your own coin.
Wait, we're choosing which one's the lie or which one's the truth.
Choosing the
I
truth.
chose the truth.
The truth then, number 1. The making the coin, is that what you mean?
Aye.
You just said you don't believe he's made a coin.
I don't believe he made a coin when he was 10. I don't believe he's done any honest work since. Except for fighting at the Fact.
Then that would be a lie. So you'd be choosing number 2.
Oh! I had too much ale! 2 is the lie. 2 is the truth. Statement number 1 is the lie. Aye. Popular family.
And you, Fenfi?
I think that the first one is the truth.
Marcon is going to put himself together, because he was a little bit frazzled, by the way. Patrook answered, and I'm going to say, the first one is the lie.
Aye.
Right.
And
You
they
were
must
pointing
drink.
money. You didn't make any.
And with that, and because apparently I'm drunk, I'm going to slide my hand over to Patrook for a low 5.
Okay.
Opsy dear, my companion needs a glass of water. She may have a little too much, so let's make sure she doesn't get a headache in the morning.
Yeah, you could roll a constitution check now. Just Mailaia.
Young blood and all that.
13.
You're doing okay. So yeah, he brings some water. Have Fenfi go next. We don't really need to hear from Patrook.
Okay. For one, I'm from an island, and number 2 is I come from a rich family.
Oh, I know nothing about her. We're all from Ireland, so I don't know though. Maybe she's not from Ireland.
Well, technically everything's an island. A continent is an island. So,
Well, you want to get technical?
yeah.
I say number 1.
Well,
I agree. Number 1.
Number 1 is the truth.
Right, you do not come from a rich family.
oh, how could you tell?
You don't act like it.
Because
too happy.
Fenfi, you're too kind to come from a rich family.
Oh, no, that's
Aw.
low. I'm a kind person.
But you've had to make your own way in the world as well.
Only recently.
And that's why.
So, do you want to continue playing, or do any of you want to go to bed?
Faye, after that exchange, go, well, my lovelies, enjoy the rest of your evening. I do believe I need to get some rest. Right, Patrook, we will be at the Blue Whale, 11 a.m. sharp. We will probably be here for breakfast, I'm not sure. But yes, if you want any, like, brekkie, we can get that here and then head off to the Blue Whale.
Right. Thank you, Faye.
I'll be heading up to bed as well.
Yeah, I should go too.
He's gonna try to persuade you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed too.
Can you roll? I don't know. Can you roll persuasion, Marcon?
Persuasion. Persuasion. Alrighty. That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Okay. Well, he's like, one more, Marcon.
You never turn down an offer. One more, you got it.
Oh.
Even with your higher persuasion, you still want to take up his offer. Okay. That's good.
yeah,
for him.
I'll take up his
Because he got a
offer.
9.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
So yeah, the others leave, and they stay. So heading to bed. How can you roll one more persuasion?
Me,
Marcon?
one more persuasion?
Yeah.
Alrighty. That is a natural 20.
Oh,
So
nice.
25.
Okay, so yeah, they only have one more drink then. They
Alrighty.
don't stay up all night. I'll still have you roll Constitution though. Everybody.
Got it.
I'm actually, Faye is waiting for Marcon to come up.
Okay. My con is
You guys,
Uh,
my dice are loaded.
Is that a con check or a con save? Doesn't matter, it's the same.
Save.
So,
8 is my con check.
Not good.
Mine's 16. Oh,
no.
oops. 16.
Okay.
And what did Faye get?
Faye got 16 as well.
Oh, okay. Everybody except Marcon will be fine in the morning.
Marcon
job,
is
Marcon.
drunk.
Let me get one for Patrook. Oh, he got a nat 20. Okay.
Marcon is a sloppy fool.
Yes, he's my favorite right now. He's the easiest to pick on. So people. So,
I don't know. Maileia's pretty easy to
Well,
pick on.
yeah, both of them are really easy to pick on right now. The gnome hitting on Fenfi was the best I could come up with for Fenfi so far.
That's so good.
Okay, so Faye was waiting for Marcon.
So Marcon stumbles up the stairs, and almost falls into the room.
Oh dear. Well, gather yourself. We have important business to discuss.
Business this late at
Yes.
night.
Yes, step 1. I need a swig of your flask.
Swig over the. Oh, don't have to ask twice, and I hand it over freely.
Wonderful. Swig of the flask, wonderful. Okay, business number 2, and I'm going to say this quieter in case the walls are rather thin. The reason I did that, darling, is because I lied to you.
What?
My best friend is being sacrificed.
I knew it. I knew
you
it.
But did it just to mess with Mailaia because she's a little shit and she deserved it. So, yes, just wanted to get that out there. Anyway, do be careful. You are quite in disarray. Let's see. Yeah, and I'm gonna go through my pack and pull out like a silk wrap or whatever. I'm like, let me put this around your pillow. That way, it's just nicer and you feel nicer. You look a little schlubby right now.
Very smart. Very smart. Always thinking ahead. Always thinking ahead, Faye. That's what I like about you.
I'm always a couple steps ahead. Anyway, good night, and see you in the morning. Don't snore, right?
I don't. Nobody's been around to tell me, so.
I'll let you know.
At least the elves only need like that trance thing anyway. So.
Yeah, so 4 hours and I'm good.
Anybody else before you fall asleep? Anything to discuss or whatever?
Now I'm to bed.
No,
Okay.
I'm
I
tired.
had 2 mental breakdowns today. To bed.
Well, you're about to have another.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so as you all go to sleep, Mailaia has a very disturbing dream.
Oh god.
Red fog fills her like a field. She's standing in a field. Red mist, foggy stuff comes in, and she hears the voice of her goddess. So you hear the voice, you don't see anything, but you can feel a presence. Mailaia, I'm disappointed in how fast you forsook me. One who would have comforted you. However, I foresee that the aim of the being who calls itself the Gambler is ultimately for the good of the weave, though the mission may break you. You may stay on this course, but for your disobedience, I must punish you. When its request is completed, in order to regain my good graces, you will need to prove your loyalty to me anew. And you can feel several things in the dream, like, streaming away from you. And so when you awaken, Mailaia will have several different disadvantages that we've already talked about once regarding magic and other things. I don't really know if I need to enumerate them here.
Do it. Only if you want to.
Okay, so Mailaia's disadvantages. She's gonna lose a lot of paladin-related things. There's one called Aura of Devotion that she will not have because she has not been devoted. Divine Smite. Normally it goes different, you add dice per level or whatever, but so she's stuck with the normal 2d8 one, no extra levels. Her magic is based on charisma, so if she needs to do any saving throws on charisma, it'll be a disadvantage. And all magic attacks, not if there's any healing or whatever, are at disadvantage. Or if there's a target that needs to make it just a saving throw, they have advantage. But not against the undead stuff. So if you're attacking an undead, it'll be the same as normal. So lots of things happen to Mailaia for her disobedience to Maestro. However, to recap, Maestro is in agreement with what the gambler is ultimately doing.
Can I talk in my dream?
Yeah, you can try.
Maestro, I didn't mean to be disobedient to you.
Then why, child? Why did you turn so quickly to him?
I couldn't have turned to you. You hardly ever answer.
Sounds like the reply of one who is faithless. You have a lot to learn. I thought that you were ready to be one of my chosen.
And Mailaia falls silent.
And red mist, and eventually she wakes up sweating.
Just with that, waking up sweating, there's also, she's gonna be crying too. And she's gonna be trying to keep it quietly. Do you need me to roll anything for that?
Well, let's do Fenfi. Can you roll a perception check? If you're at disadvantage because you're asleep.
Okay. $13.
Even at disadvantage?
Yes, I had 16 and 13.
Nice
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's do... How light of a sleeper is Fenfi? What would you roll for that? Survival? I mean, we already did perception.
Yeah, that would be it, basically, is if she'd be awake enough to hear anything.
Let's say it was 15, so no, let's say no, you don't hear anything. You were you were asleep. It would have been hard.
Okay.
And Mailaia, as quietly as she can, pulls out a scroll and some ink and a quill, and begins to write.
All right. The night passes. You made it to the morning. So, some of you probably wake up earlier than others. You have a boat to catch at 11.
Marcon is out. He is out.
Is Holdak the one at the...
Yeah, whole deck will be there in the morning.
I'll go down be an hour, maybe no, 30 minutes before Marcon wakes. Like, Holdak,
You're probably going to have to wake Marcon up.
Well, no, that's why, yeah. That's what I'm building up to. So yeah, 30 minutes to and say, nope, Holdak, darling, do you happen to have coffee? Yeah?
Coffee? No, but the place down the road, they're well known for it.
Wonderful. And then if you could get together possibly the greasiest meal you can imagine and just send it up to room 3, that would be divine.
Oh, I'll try. We do
Thank
have
you. I'm gonna
something
go
on,
out.
on hand for these. Oh, actually, Faye,
Yes,
you know what a prairie oyster is?
I do know what a prairie oyster is.
Do you think it's not for you? I assume you seem fine.
Oh no. Yes, I'm divine. Yes, you know what? Go ahead and send that up as well. I'm still gonna go out for coffee. Or maybe actually, maybe not coffee, but do you have English breakfast or East breakfast tea?
Yes, we do have tea. We just don't have coffee. Sorry.
Okay, then maybe just a strong black tea would be wonderful.
Right. So he gets that ready.
Wonderful. And I'll just stay here then, and I'll bring it up. It's all right.
Okay, it's probably 7:30. We'll say.
Okay.
In the morning.
Yeah, as soon as it's ready, I'll bring it up and I'll very quietly open the door, place it gently onto the table, and then get really close to Marcon's ear. Marcon, darling, it's time to wake. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and possibly bakey. Last night was incredible.
What did we do last night?
Oh no, you don't remember?
No,
I'm
did
gonna
we?
break
what?
this heart of mine.
Can you
Did-
try it?
did
No,
we-
Marcon, can you roll a history check?
Yes. I
I'll
sure
pull this
can. 14.
Okay, you remember some stuff.
Natural 1 on my
Oh
deception.
no.
So,
You remember? I mean, you remember Faye and you going to dinner. You remember, like, playing around with lies and truth,
Yeah.
but not exactly what was said.
Yeah, that was. Oh, and he wakes up enough to get sense of the silk that he's laying on. He drooled all over the silk on the pillow, and he pulls it away from his face. Oh, sorry. Here.
it's fine. It'll be air dried on the ship.
Oh, God. Oh, what time is it?
So it's time for you to eat this greasy food. Have that wonderful concoction. It's a hangover cure-all. And then have some tea. Or tea and then hangover concoction, your choice.
And Marcon looks over. He can't decide whether he's going to start with the prairie oyster or the meal. He's going to decide on the meal and start shoving it down his throat. Thanks.
Yes. I'll go wake the others.
Oh, good idea. Good. Thank you.
I'll just go over to their room and give a knock on the door.
Well, I'm gonna be awake and ready, and then
And when
by the time he gets to the
Fenfi, when
Sorry.
you woke up, I'm hoping Mailaia was able to stay up the rest of the night after the.
Oh,
Is that okay? Or
sure. Then,
did she-
can you roll another Constitution check then?
Sure. That was also a natural 20. Nobody's gonna believe me, but I swear that's what it is right there. Look.
Despite staying up all night, Mailaia does not look tired, and she does not feel tired. She's just very energetic and ready to get things fixed.
Come in.
Oh, wonderful. You're awake. I thought I was going to have to do the same treatment here. I'm going to head down and have breakfast. Marcon is dilapidated. I don't know. He's not doing well. So I'm not going to be up there while he eats. I'm going down to eat. If you all want to join me, it's up to you. And then I leave.
Hi, I'm coming. And so I gesture to Fenfi and say, coming down?
Oh, yeah. And I follow you.
Okay. So yeah, you go downstairs. Whole deck is there. And Patrick is there too. He got a decent constitution roll. So.
Oh, here you all are. I'm ready for our boat trip today.
Wonderful. Yes, I'm just going to get some tea and toast for myself, and then we'll, I guess, prepare and then head out. I mean, I don't know. What's the plan? You two, do you have any plans before we head out? I mean, it's quite early.
No. I want to be gone. I want to get on the ship. I want to get to Brys. I want to do what we've come to do.
I'm ready to go. If the ship is gonna leave, I'm ready.
Right. They said to be there 11, but I'm wondering if we should get there a little bit earlier. If there's anything else they need to like have us sign paperwork or anything like that. Insurance forms, etc.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
A few minutes later, Marcon stumbles down the stairs. He's put himself together a little bit. You do notice that he's wearing the same shirt that he was wearing last night. And it is a little bit stained from drool and from sleeping in it. But he has tried to cover it up by throwing something over it. It does not work well.
Marcon, come here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to cast Prestidigitation and get rid of all the stains. It's like, please, you don't need to do that.
Well, that became a handy.
And then I'm going to do that to my scarf. It's like, oh, there we go. Now I can wear it as a little headscarf for when we're on the boat.
Well, good as new then, huh?
Yes, indeed.
Good morning, you two. And I look at Mailaia and Fenfi.
And I smirk and say, top of the morning to you.
I'm here too, Marcon.
Oh, of course. You gotta say hi to the ladies first, though, Patrick, right?
Well, that's true. Don't seem too good this morning, do you?
Well, I'm ready to get on with our trip, so good enough.
I hope you'll be able
We'll
to
just
survive
finish
the
our
boat trip
breakfast.
and stay like that.
I'm well enough to travel.
And I walk over and put my arm on Marcon and say, I've seen him looking worse. He's fine.
I bet you have.
Whatever I dropped. And we head out.
Yeah, you head out. Anything else? You finish breakfast. You get packed up, whatever. You don't have too many things.
And you head over to the docks.
We leave our heroes on the verge of finally embarking for Brys. What lies in store for them on the high seas, and especially on the magical island of Brys? Join us next time on A Date with Fate. Thanks for watching.